Is a way it can still extend up. No. Yeah, because if we flip it sideways, it's not gonna go. If we flip it sideways, it's gonna be sideways. But we live. We live.
Alright, come. Yeah.
Flip it sideways.
You gotta flip it up though. Cause just keep it straight up from now on. Because
You said we gotta flip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's perfect. I didn't know it did this.
oh my God, Jake.
I am not a technological man.
Technically you are, but I like the word technical.
Shit.
Would it be official if I take a picture? I can take a picture.
No, not at all. You asked.
Okay.
Make sure you get our good side.
I think I'm on the camera, dude.
I've been
You
seeing
sure?
you guys around town. I was over at the museum a couple of Saturdays ago, and you were over there. I was like,
Oh yeah, no, they over there. We got
split up? It looked
we got
like it was more
infantry.
than 4 last time.
yeah, we got
A
infantry.
bunch of kids that knocked over this bike.
Like guerrilla warfare. Different angles, same mission.
Are you getting in there?
No, you can take
Yeah.
Okay.
Giant. You sure? He gonna take up the whole picture. This is the true system. This is our heritage.
Nice seeing you guys
That
around
was nice
town.
seeing you. All right, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out. Prophesy a downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. GMS Chicago coming at you again. Saturday speaking to prophesy the end of this place. And you know what? Somebody give me that second address to the time. Start with verse 1. Yeah, measure the time. And get, what's that? What was that? It's getting ready to happen, especially after next Tuesday. It's going to be magnificent. Right? Magnificent. We're living in glorious times right now. Right? Really,
Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure down the time diligently in itself.
right. Measure thy time diligently in itself. Right? Measure the time. Matter of fact, the Lord said, I believe we talked about the read, right? To measure. Right? So how do you measure the times? Remember, the world is split up in what, 12 parts. And you're supposed to measure the time by the signs that the Lord gives us. Go ahead.
It says, And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And so, for damn sure, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is visiting this place with his spirit. All right? And he's going to give you the examples. Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world,
Are there diverse earthquakes in different places? You bet your ass. Greece just had a 7.0. Y'all good? Man, y'all good. Shit, you good. Go ahead.
it says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of these things.
Right. It said uproars of people. What do you got going on now? You got the far right, all right? The Proud Boys. You got the far left, the Democrats, Antifa, all right? BLM, all right? If Trump win, they gonna riot. If Trump lose, they gonna riot, all right? This is called the uproar of the people, man. And not only is it happening here, it's happening all across the world, man. Hey, people are in the uproar about this coronavirus thing, man. Go ahead.
It says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Hey, somebody get Luke 1 and 7. Let's hold it on that.
It says, Even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning. All right? Oh, yeah, get that too. That Hebrew was Hey, but guess what the Lord is on sun dry this place? You know? Go ahead, hit the Luke 1 and 7.
This is Luke chapter 1,
by his son, right, in these last days. So the last days started when Yahushua first came on the scene. How much more now? We're in the third day, okay? Go ahead. Whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world, the ages. Yeah, you can walk past. In these diverse ages, these diverse times, the Lord set up for this truth to come out, man. For the prophets to come out when the end, in the next it's not towards the end of this age and the beginning of the next one. Whether it was the Greek captivity or the Roman captivity, before that came the Medo-Persian and the Babylonian captivity, it was all said and prophesied the downfall. That's right. And now, what is the end of this world? What is the end of this world, man? The end of this world is the end of this world. Right. Hey, this is the glory of kingdoms. That's right. Right? And guess what? The glory of kingdoms has to have an end. There's no different from any other kingdom. All right? Let him hit this jewel. You had something up?
Yeah, I got this second Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in thyself when thou seest the part of the time which I have told thee before.
Hey, that's the spirit that had to come out again. When thou seest the sign pass, man. And we see him. And that's how we know the Lord is close, man. The Lord is getting ready to wrap things up. Just by all the things that we see that's going on in the world, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, then thou shalt understand that it is the very high time therein the Most Highest will begin to visit the world which he hath made.
And he's visiting the world with what? Calamities, plagues, war, all right? Uproars of the people, man. Violence, right? Does not Revelation says, thus shall that great city Babylon be destroyed with violence? Right? The violence and division has already started, man. And it's about to get physical, especially for all you Jakes, man. There's a thing called Jacob's trouble. And you niggas are going to be caught up.
Yeah, therefore then there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world. You know, they just had an earthquake not too long ago, the Greeks and stuff like that, you know. And they had uproars of people, people uproared about what's going on in the news.
Go ahead. Hey, we got that Romans 13. You can hit that Jude if you got it.
All right, Jude chapter 1, verse 14. And Enoch also, seven from Adam, prophesied these saying, behold, Yahweh cometh.
Right. Enoch, the Lord, the seventh from Adam, prophesied. And what did he prophesy? Go ahead.
Behold, Yahweh cometh with 10,000 of his saints. And those saints are Israelites.
And angels.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, brothers, the angels in heaven, which is going to come back with, or us, we're the prophets, we're considered angels too. Just like the second chapter speaks of, man.
Call that the end.
He's coming, hey, it says, the Lord, he's like a mountain, Zion, with 10,000 of his angels. He's coming to judge this place, man. Come,
Those are the angels. It says, execute judgment upon all and convince all that are ungodly among them of their ungodly deeds, which they had ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
this was damn near when the world was fresh. When the world was fresh, still new. Enoch was prophesying the downfall of this place in its entirety. All right? Go ahead. You got the Romans?
This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. It says, and that knowing the time, and now it is high time to wake out of sleep.
Right, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Right? You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans need to wake up to the fact of who you are. And wake up to the fact of what's getting ready to happen to America, the economy, and the world. The American dollar is over with. All right? And when all this got started, man. The monetary system that you know is coming to an end. Go ahead.
Right. Why you think the right now what's called money? Why you think it said Federal Reserve? But back in the days, you say U.S. dollar. All right. So you really don't got no money.
But what is real money?
Right.
Real money is supposed to be gold, silver, livestock, all right, and different resources on this earth. But now they say it's what? Oh, this is green paper. You can't eat paper. The best thing a dollar can do for you now is probably wipe your ass. That's about it. All right? Because when this economy crashes, which we're getting ready to see, you people are going to know. Because think of this. We're already in debt as a country. If we keep on getting bailouts and bailouts, all right, if the Federal Reserve just keep on printing blank money, right, that's inflation. Hey, how do you think Rome did? They what? Rome devalued the money. That's what made their system weak. And yet, they spread their armies out too thin. That's exactly what America's doing, man. Go ahead.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 1. It says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most high gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary have gone down in the top of every street. The hyperinflation got so bad that it had hundreds of dollars and stuff in the middle of the street because they couldn't use it to buy anything. And that's what's going to happen here. And they show you that in the movie I Am Legend when the dog had went into the building.
Right, it was just money everywhere.
Right, it shows that they couldn't do anything with it, man. They stole the safe and everything and couldn't do anything with the money.
Right, because this idea that the American dollar is all life, that we ain't black. Right, black is black, it's a thin shirt, brown belt.
That's still stupid.
That's why a lot of our people gotta die, man.
Hey,
Because the wisest thing to do is, hey, what y'all talking about? What's going on here?
or not say shit. Give me this is the scripture. Give me Hosea.
Now, I understand the ignorance. You see somebody but inquire about it.
No.
Yeah, petrifying swords, man. That's why the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on these niggas. Hey, Jacob's troubles for niggas like that, man.
Yeah.
Right? The Lord is getting ready to slaughter his own people. Claim. She got a bishop. I'm very petty. Go ahead.
Spartans chapter 1, verse 5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
Your leaders. Right? Hey, what Apocalypse say in X-Men? You have blind leaders.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The whole head is sick from the top to the bottom. Alright? And a lot of you Negroes are out of your goddamn black ass mind. And I use that word black right there. Darkness,
Death,
man. Death.
Somebody give me Deuteronomy 28.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 29. It says, thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth his dark.
What a blind man do? Blind man do this.
He in that pitch darkness. Black. He's in the black.
28, verse 28, it says, Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right, that's bad. That was straight up madness, man. That was straight up madness.
And astonishment of the heart. You guys choose every other doctrine on this planet Earth except the true doctrine from heaven. Right? You guys want to think you're African, you want to think you're Nubian, right? Zimbabwean, all types of things that have nothing to do with you. That's the orthodox. Yeah, it's called patronizing at its finest. All right, I hear both of them as well. Hey, guess what? It's nothing. There ain't nothing holy about it. Go ahead. The only thing that's holy right here is us. He got the best costume on. Dragon Ball Z. Go ahead.
You want Romans 11:27, or do you want me to start at 26?
11 to 7. Oh, King David scripture. Oh, had it. Hold it.
Romans 11 and 7. So what?
What's 27 say though?
It starts off with 26.
Oh, okay, we can hit this and then hit that. Because all Israel will be saved. Go ahead. Some just after the second death.
This is Romans 11, 20 and 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right. What is that he needs to obtain? His commonwealth.
Yep.
Right? And when you read Ephesians 2nd chapter, it says we was alienated from our commonwealth, which is knowing our heritage, man. But all Israel is not going to get to know that, man, because the Lord specifically wanted them. Matter of fact, you can get the original one in Psalms. Right here, go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 69, verse 22. It says, let their tables become a snare before them.
What's their table? These scriptures. Right? This tabernacle. Right? It said, let it become a snare to them. So David said, let your own commonwealth become a snare unto you, man. And it's funny. 90% of you Negroes believe in the Bible, so-called believe in the Bible. And it's a trap to you because you do not know the ins and outs. This book is sealed to you, but it's not sealed to us. Go ahead.
It says, and that which should have been for their welfare.
Right. That which should have been for your welfare, so for your well-being, guess what? Go ahead.
Let it become a trap.
Hey, that's funny because you know what? God, when we said God bless when all of them walked by and saying the happy Halloween shit, he was Jake. And nigga, you just condemned yourself by saying that you know the Most High, but you're doing the opposite of what the Lord said.
Isaiah 59 and 10. We grope for the wall like the blind, we grope as we have no eyes. We stumble and do the day and night. We are in desert places as dead men. Right? So they got the death blind. And they're dead, man. It goes on Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. It says, our dead bodies should light the great sea. What's America, man? Our people dead, man.
It's in your 37.
It is spiritual that today is on the pagan holiday. It's a lot of dead people.
A lot of zombies.
Zombies, right? Walking dead.
Yup, walking dead, man. The vast majority of our people are stuck in that state of mind, man. But hey, let it be so, man. Fuck it. Go ahead.
It's on Psalm 69 and 23. It says, let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continue to shake.
Right. That's why Jay can't get the fact that they are Israelites. That's why they can't get the 12 tribes sign. That's why they can't get that America's just going to be destroyed, man. All right?
Right, because they trust in oppression.
Trust oppression.
Niggas cannot conceive the thought of America being destroyed. Yet, Rome was destroyed. Yet, Greece was destroyed. Yet, Egypt, Babylon, Media, Persia, kingdoms were destroyed. Even kingdoms we really ain't talking about. The Mongolian Empire, they destroyed because it wasn't of the Lord. You niggas cannot wrap your head around this place being destroyed. Where's the end? All things continue as it was from the beginning. That's how you understand, man.
Chinese dynasty.
my shit.
The Japanese proverb wants to be a great samurai. You gotta have a bit of black blood, man. You have a big.
To be a samurai, you have to have Negro blood. You know? Go ahead.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 10. It says, and with all deceitfulness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they have received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. It says, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie.
Yeah, and they believe they got strong delusions, man. They believe they black.
Just like that.
Right, they believe they African like that nigga right there, man.
That nigga's believing a lot.
Right.
I can tell by his get up, man.
Oh, yeah, the black nigga.
Yeah.
And I think they believe all these false things. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and all that. Follow laws, statutes, commandments. All right? Of your house. All right? Buddhism, all this stuff, man. All those false things, man. All right? American lifestyle. We see the
Right,
American
the American
lifestyle.
dream.
American
A lot of these Negroes still think they can get the American dream. And you got, like Trump, he has this platinum plan that's coming out. Yet, you guys forget what happened in 1921 with Tulsa. All right? There's no making it in fucking America. You got to get that through your fucking head, man. All right? From their education system to their monetary system to their spiritual system, there's no way for the Negro to win in this place, man. Hey, you got to, listen, Tuesday, you got a lot of Negroes that's about to go out and vote for Biden. Biden is one of the most racist Edomites you can ever run across, man.
Say he don't want his kids.
That nigga said he didn't want his kids in school with Negroes because it's going to
said
turn into a
niggas.
jungle.
He said niggas.
Yeah, you niggas going to vote.
And Kamala Harris, her father was ain't gonna go back to the Edomite, man.
Yeah, that bitch will tear.
She'll chocolate,
Lord
she'll
gonna tear
chocolate
her ass up,
Edomite,
too.
man. What she say? I listened to Tupac in the 80s or something. Yeah, talking about Tupac, the greatest
Well,
rapper of the 80s.
she was talking about the mind of a killer and all that shit. Had that nigga broke while she was locking niggas up. Had Tupac broke in the background while she was in mass incarcerating niggas, man.
Hey, y'all gonna see a lot of your leaguers. Chick, man, I cannot wait. Cole on how about shit. I cannot wait. Right after Tuesday, so all this shit can start turning up, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12, it says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. You know, so you all are damned and stuff, because here it is, you got your chance to actually come back to Yahweh and Yahshua, you know what I'm saying, to actually be saved, but yet you want to follow the ways of this world and stuff, so guess what, you're going to be damned. You know, according to Judah, the 5th chapter, Esau puts all these different things to distract you, you know what I'm saying, so you won't come into these things.
And what did the Romans do? They had the arenas, the gladiators, things of that to distract them, man. That's all entertainment is. It's to distract them.
What's going on? Healing fight.
MMA fights,
Mike Tyson,
the
and Roy
finals.
Jones.
You got the NFL every Sunday.
Right.
All right. These things are here to keep you from what's actually really going on in the world. And the fact of the matter is, the world is coming to an end. You don't believe this. I don't feel sorry for you. 'Cause you're the peon at the end of the day. Go ahead.
I got Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. They trying to vote, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do everything they can.
Right.
They trying to
Who
keep
y'all
it
vote
together.
for? The devil or the devil?
Devil.
What the hell?
Actually, you know what? The biggest thing is too is that they're not even voting because they think that they're not even voting because they think that what
Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. That's good, brother. Keep on studying. Keep on. That nigga, that's a Jake.
Yeah,
Hey,
but hey, but
hey, listen, he ain't got the whitest skin. He got the red beard. That nigga Jake. He lost.
sound like a Jake. You should hairline.
Hey, he just said it. He said, John. No, look, hey, what he said? He said, John got me studying. Now, he didn't say the name of the Savior correctly. He said Mashiach correct.
That's why I was like, that's good. Yeah.
But hey, listen, Jake gonna try to get it. That nigga a nigga, bro. Still, what's up, brother? That nigga Israelite.
Oh man, this is okay. When we said we ain't saying on spiritual descent, John I don't understand is that okay when it says that the spiritual, if we're going to the spiritual or the natural.
Bro, it's,
You know what
at
I'm
the-
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. At the end of the day,
No. That what is the way the truth and the light. I'm talking about the one that says that we're going on a spiritual.
Oh, it's
But
funny,
look,
Matthew.
12, John 12 or 112, because I remember that. Where did you find the numbers in your pocket? That's how I remember
get
that.
that for the brother. But it's both.
Down there,
It's both.
John 112.
Because the Lord was talking about being reborn in spirit, and He's also saying humbling yourself as a little child so that you can see the understanding, which is to follow Yahweh Shai. You know, because a lot of Jake, just like the Jake walking by, there was a couple Jakes that's walking by, and they're Jake, but they don't have this.
They don't have the spirit. And that's how you have to be reborn by the spirit. But the only way you can be reborn by the spirit, you gotta your bloodline. You gotta have the
calling my
bloodline too.
mama Edomite. Y'all got as soon as I get mad, I be like,
Your father dark skin?
yeah, my father is Mexican and Latino.
Oh nigga, you Israelite.
Yeah, I know that. But you know what?
But guess what?
I'm
I'ma
German too.
I'ma tell you
and
this.
I see the hate
But the
sometimes.
original Germans were dark skinned.
Right.
But you gotta take this. She could be. The Dutch, the Brits.
Me and Ariel.
Portuguese.
Y'all know Ariel on State Street?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go Ariel.
Oh, Ariel?
Yeah. It's like, man, y'all make.
See, you how you.
I
Hey,
can't get out of the UFOs though. Y'all say that.
wait, no, listen, brother.
One
Listen,
thing at a
brother.
time. One thing at a time.
Listen, let's do it like this. If you're part of the elect, you're going to get on one of those UFOs. Right? And through the spirit, listen, a lot of niggas will look at you and think you a white nigga. Because you're bad, man, this guy. That's why the scripture says what? We don't judge by the outer appearance, we judge by the inner man. Hey, when I heard you say Yahshua Mashiach, even though his name is Yahweh Shai, because Yahshua is, exactly. Ain't no use either.
Aromatic.
Right, it's the Aramaic term.
John 1:12.
And you know what? They thought I was a white one. They're like,
They see your spirit.
You walked over.
You got the
I
line.
Jake.
I knew you were Jake. You walked over here. I looked at your freckles. Oh man, you Jake.
No, you
Yes, you
No,
was
no.
Jake
When
is
we say
Israel.
Jake, we
He's
mean
just
Jake.
white.
His name got changed to Israel, which he had the 12 sons. So when we say Jake, that's what we mean.
What about when Jacob and Esau, they met back each other and they beat each other?
Right.
Remember?
He came and kissed him. He kissed Esau on the cheek.
I'm not
Because
with all making a white
that's-
woman
but
kiss
guess-
my
but
shoe.
guess what
No,
happened?
it ain't
I'll be
about that.
watching it on you.
But guess
It
what?
ain't
They
about
they
that.
they were prophesied
That is
fighting
out
against
my
each
God.
other. But they
That is out
but
my
they was
God.
but that proved you're Israelite.
But good. Hey, continue to study and watch.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's
So all
about the
things work
doctrine.
together good to those that love God and are called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. So you know, I trust in the word, but God knows my heart. He said He predestined us.
Predestinated, like Ephesians. Ephesians, the first chapter.
Verse 12, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become sons of the Most High, even to them that believe on his name.
Right. So you have to believe on that name. Well,
You gotta be reborn. That's a good example.
Hey, somebody get the rushing and renewing of the spirit. That's how you're reborn
That's how you're
again.
reborn.
Because what's the Holy Spirit? It's the understanding of the
But
scriptures.
when without Peter and them, when they recorded, the Holy Spirit came upon
And
them.
what was that? Guess
Guess
what? Guess what was that? The understanding of different languages. But at the end of the day, they understood each other's language and it had the same message. No, the tongues is different languages. But at the end of the day, it was the same message. Whether it was in, matter of fact, we can get Acts the first
Look
chapter.
at Paul.
Hey, we at work too, baby. Okay, hey, listen, brother. We here every Saturday from 3 to 5.
Every
Lord willing.
Saturday, 3 to 5.
Hey, this is GMS. Just go on YouTube.
My name is Louis Lara, man. I'm rojo in Spanish.
Louis
Man, they call me
Lara.
rojo cordao, man. Cordao, man.
All right, brother. Shalom.
Shalom, man. Shalom.
Hey, but hey, Jake Bug, Jake trying though. Hey, he came up with humble. He come and he watched other side. Like they be bugged out, but hey, you know they go off our same doctrine. So hey, as long as they preaching your how about Shemal Shah, cool. Like you said, you know. next Saturday so he could be built up and edified and to get the understanding of the correct doctrine, man. Just like you were saying about Nicodemus. Matter of fact, we can get that for edification's sake. Get the renewing of the spirit. Right? Because that's what Yahweh Shah was saying to Nicodemus. No, you ain't got to crawl back into your mama's pussy and go to the moon and be born again. That's idiotic. It was spiritual. Right? Yeah, that's a raw. You were full with you that.
This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6. It says, let no man deceive you with vain words.
Right. That's being born in spirit, man. The washing. Now, matter of fact, hold on. Let me get this real quick. I think it's renewed. Okay, let's get the breakdown of Nicodemus. Read that Matthew you got, that bounce from that Ephesians 26, 5-26, bounce to you.
This is St. John 3, verse 3. It says, Yahweh answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except
You
a
good,
man
brother.
be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High God. Nicodemus,
A man be born again. Now, Yahweh Shai is speaking parabolically. The renewing of your mind. That's what Yahweh Shai was talking about.
Nicodemus said unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born?
Which is idiotic, man. You can't crawl into your mama's pussy and then come back out. That's not what Yahweh Shai was talking about. Right? Yahweh Shai said, pussy should have looked like it's
Oh, it's just like when you graduate out of middle school, grade school, when you graduate high school, you gotta have a different mentality. You gotta have a different mentality. You can't do the same shit that you did in grade school, middle school.
What does it say? Break down the follow ground. Your mind has to be remade. It says, Yahweh Shai answered, Verily, verily. He said, Yahweh Shai might have gotten a little better and said, Well, truly, truly, and just to break it down. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High God. That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit.
What the Lord say? The natural man can't receive it because he is spiritually discerned. Okay? Go ahead, read that last part again, because it's happening.
It says, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit,
Which is the Holy Spirit. Alright, go ahead.
he cannot enter to the kingdom of the Most High God.
Right. Because first of all, the kingdom of heaven is within us. But to have that understanding of the kingdom of heaven, you have to have that renewing. You have to have that washing of the Holy Spirit to even understand what it is. And that's how you're going to understand the scriptures. It's through that process. Hello.
It says, That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the Spirit is spirit. Marvel not that I said unto thee, Ye must be born again.
Right. Don't marvel at the saying. It's just the saying. It's a parable. All right? Because guess of this world and actually coming to the understanding of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and the truth of the Spirit and the truth of the Scriptures. But the mass majority of you Negroes don't know that. I ask you Negroes, what's your nationality? What would y'all tell me? Silent. Because at the end of the day, they really don't know. We ain't no Africans, I'll tell you that. Tell you that for sure. But you, hey, what's your heritage?
I don't know.
Oh, well, shit. Great answer. But at least he said something. You know?
Hey, well, that's why these people are the congregation of the dead, man.
Right.
And just not just to celebrate stupid ass Halloween, but I don't know. I don't know anything. Nobody can know. You don't know. That's the mentality of these people because they live in fucking Babylon and that way till they get down to.
But you know what? Get Romans, not Romans, get Isaiah the 1st chapter. You know why they don't know? But more importantly, these niggas don't want to know. It says they didn't consider. You can get Romans, Isaiah the 1st chapter and start at the 1st verse, man.
If I may make a
Go
point.
ahead,
If I can make a point, pretty much it's like this. If you don't know who you are, then you can be easily manipulated. You can be told that you're something else and then and be given a certain instruction.
How you know where you're going if you don't know where you're from?
Like he said, it's manipulate. What's going on with Jake, the election? Jake, instead of Jake going to Yahweh, to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, they go to the
You can
polls.
walk past.
They go to the polls
You can walk
going
straight through.
to Biden and Trump, man. With neither of them, they are set up to benefit from that, right? So it's a scary thing to Esau, the rest of the heathens, to know that a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, let them know that they are Israelites, man, because their whole symbol crumble, man. All right. Go ahead. This is Isaiah chapter 44, verse 1. It says, "Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel,
standard we should set up.
Right.
No, we don't have to go to y'all for our authority, man. What means do we have authority? Yahweh Shai, man. Through Yahweh, what Yahweh Shai. We're not signing petitions to get people to agree with this, for this to be the next new standard. The Lord's going to make this the standard, man.
This is gonna be a dictatorship under Yahweh Shai.
Being the key word.
I got a
Dictatorship, man.
right. Shit,
Shit. God. Go ahead.
I got a precept. Chapter 32, verse 1. It says, "Behold, the king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment." That's the kingdom we're trying to gain, man. And the only way we're gonna get that kingdom isn't by the agreements of men or people being okay with this. No, it's gonna be through us submitting to the will of Yahweh Shai, man. It says this wouldn't get into a kingdom, man. This if you have a desire for acceptance and thrones, well, the desire should be to wisdom and discipline.
Psalms 110, we're going to start with 1. Yahweh said unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. Yahweh shall send the rod of thy spirit out of Zion and rule down the midst of thy enemies. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power and abuse of holiness for the moon of morning. Thou hast the dew of youth, man. Alright, so hey man, we don't need you to preach nothing, man. And you will submit. Right? You will submit as prophesied, man. Alright?
Everybody. It says every knee shall bow. Shit, they ain't just put right.
This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach."
Hey, that will happen, man. That will happen during Jacob's trouble, man. Somebody get that Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30, verse 6.
And then when you read this and stuff, as the women are approaching and stuff, they're being humble. You know what I'm saying? They are the Lord is going to force you women to be back in your lane, man.
Right, you know, right. That's why, like I said, we ain't mad you submit. You will submit. Hey, you will submit. Hey, Yahweh making this man peace officer on his own.
That's right. And you know what? The reason why they're going to submit because the Lord is not going to only humble women, he's going to humble the whole earth. Because it says the mighty man should cry their business. So how much more is the spirit of a woman going to be in that day, man? It's not going to be no Wonder Woman type of spirit in that day. It's not going to be no feminists walking around. That shit's going to be dead when all hell breaks loose.
It said in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7, the woman will be confessed. Hey, why you think the woman lose faith when her husband do job, man? Then she go out, she cheats on him with another man, she gets a prostitute, man. And then she tries to justify and say he ain't take care of her, man. Well, that she got no faith.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
They are.
It's Isaiah 32 and 10.
That's
Many days and years shall ye be troubled, careless women. For the vengeance shall fail, and the gathering shall not come.
go up to 2.
Okay. It's, Isaiah 32 and 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock on the land.
Right, so you women, you're gonna need the elect that day, the men of the Lord, to protect you, man. All right, like I said, we ain't worried about submit. You will submit.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, we sleep good at night, man. We don't get mad if y'all make them dumb ass videos. Talking about you don't want the so-called black man, he'll dusty and all that shit, man. Hey, 'cause guess what? We know at the end, your ass gonna come back and shit.
We know the Lord set it up this way, man. The
Right.
Lord said that this is the time of the wicked, man.
Right.
The Lord said that this world, if somebody can get it, it's in second Exodus, but it says that this world is for many, and the world to come for few, man. Everybody gets that portion, man. Because I remember Elder Uriah of our campus here in GMS Chicago, you know, what did he say? He said one of the things that people feel so self-entitled about, not everybody had a horse back in the ancient world. Which a horse today would be a car. Not everybody had a carriage. Not everybody has a smartphone, which is supposed to be something luxurious. Everybody has a car. Everybody has a home. You know, many people have these things, so they feel what? They feel self-entitled. They think that it's all about them. Well, look at me. They taking their fucking stupid ass selfies and shit, man. But at the end of the day, when all hell breaks loose, the Lord's gonna let you know who you are, man. And it says in the end of the day, when all hell breaks loose, then it shall be known who are my chosen. Because the Lord's not gonna be fucked with a lot of you people, man. The Lord's about to bring death and mayhem to you people, man.
2nd Ezra 8:1, and he answered me, saying, the Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
That's right. When these stores don't have no food on the goddamn shelves, what are you gonna do, man? When you ain't got no man in your house and you don't even have a gun and nothing to protect you, what are you gonna do when those bullets run out in that fucking gun, that gun jam? What are you gonna do? Oh God, Jesus Christ! And that's not the Lord's name. He's not gonna hear your ass.
Verse 2, I will tell thee a similitude, Edris, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that again where earthen vessels are made, little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world.
Meaning the special things are few, man, scarce. The Lord said he would make a man more precious than fine gold, man. This is the scarcity right here, man. That the world that's coming is made for the few men that went through the streets to get to that world, man. If they want to celebrate no fucking Halloween or letting their kids celebrate that stupid ass shit. Or calling on Christmas and saying you're doing that for the kids when God said he's ultimately against things like Christmas and Halloween.
There be many created, should be saved.
Let you know everybody ain't gonna make it. Let you know it's gonna be another day. All right. And another thing, our people got, we want to save our whole nation, man. Everybody ain't gonna fucking make it, man. Get that to your fucking car, man.
What did they say? Somebody, I think it might have been Hippocrates who said that he would not heal somebody until they stopped doing those things that made them sick.
Right.
And these people, they don't want to stop doing those things, so you can't save somebody that wants to die, man.
Right. Ain't gonna be no, oh, we gotta wait on the whole black community. We gotta get our shit together. No, what you do, you come to find individuals who are like mind, all right? And you start again to build, man. The rest of you can't fucking die, man. All right? Go ahead. This Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. It says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. Verse 3, it says, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne, which is his word. It says, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000.
You no man can learn this knowledge, man. But those down there. All right.
It says, which were redeemed from the earth.
Saved.
It says, these are they which were not defiled with women. Talking about these different philosophies, these lies.
See, doctrine. Right? They ain't talking about no physically being a virgin,
Some
man.
people think it's talking about women.
Oh,
If
yeah.
that's the case, how do you explain Peter? Peter had a wife.
Right, so vocab. You a virgin? That's a sad thing. Yeah, nigga. That's horrible. No wonder you so anxious.
Go ahead,
It says, these are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb Yahweh Shai. And that also goes for the rest of the 1/3. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? They're going to believe on this doctrine, man. You know, they stay from the different wiles of the devil when it comes down to these lies and these false doctrines.
It's a spirit that you said, popped up. Cisco Trump, yup.
It
a man doth travail with child. It says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So the Lord says, shit, you ever seen a man give birth? But why is all these people acting like they going through labor pains, man, with the screaming? You got to have grown men out here screaming for their lives.
Soon you'll see it's gonna be chaos, man. You'll see it's gonna be a miracle to make it a block, man. You'll see people get shot down, people jumping up, get enslaved, man, crowds of people, yanking on somebody, tearing apart, cooking them and stuff, man. You'll see some crowds of people run on fire and shit down the street.
We like the movie Bushwick.
Bushwick, yeah, you're gonna see police versus U.S. military, U.S. military versus U.S. military, man. The militia, all the crazy stuff, man.
And it says all faces are turned into paleness. Paleness not actually mean the paleness of skin, but it means astonishment. Another word, another phrase is used in the scriptures as their faces became as flames, meaning they were horrified. You know, if I could even, the Macaulay Culkin, it's a fucking, it's an iPhone emoji that shows you the Macaulay Culkin face, which is a show of astonishment. You know, that's gonna be the ultimate face. That's gonna be the ultimate face painting, the Halloween face that everybody's gonna put on that day, man. It's gonna be a face of astonishment and fear. You know, because not everybody was actually saving up and storing up their minds for what's about to happen out here, man. They were distracted by some goddamn Halloween. Foolishness, man. This is verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And what is he? It's talking about the remnant. Because a lot of Jakes need to be destroyed, man.
Zechariah 13:8, man. Right, 2/3 of our people gonna be destroyed, man. Like I said, everybody, you can't save everybody, man. All right.
This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. It says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to the same time. You know, and when you read the Old Testament stuff, you see how grimy the Old Testament is. You know, when one person will do something, an entire nation will come after him, man. Right? And it says, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So if you're a 2/3, you're not going to get saved. You're going to get caught up in the calamities. You're going to get caught up in the famine. You know, your children and your families is going to be ordained to be part of cannibalism. You're going to be eating each other. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get shot up. Final destination is coming to America real soon.
Only the elect of Israel is going to be saved. All right? Hey, that's just how it is, man. That's how the scripture is written about your house. Okay?
Jeremiah 15:2. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, death to them, and such as I would have sworn to destroy.
Right, because this is a rebellious nation, the blind children that will not hear the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, man. Yahweh thy God. So that's what's gonna be left for you, man. You know, when you come to the prophets in that day, it's gonna the scriptures gonna be fulfilled telling you what are you gonna do when all hell's breaking loose. Well, go die. Because that's what you wanted to do in the first place, man. You didn't want to humble down and listen to the words of how you're supposed to be in that day. The women are supposed to be in a certain type of order. Nobody's supposed to be walking around being homosexual. All that. You wanted the American way. And the American way is about to tear your ass in half, man. Because it doesn't matter what president is in office, martial law is still gonna come to pass, man. A civil war is still gonna break out.
World War III coming.
And a World War III is still gonna come. It's gonna blow this place to hell, man.
And such as is offered to the sword, and such as are to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
That's so concentration camp. So what they had in New Zealand, they throwing people in concentration camps, 14 camps, because they don't take their COVID-19 test, man. Right? And France going to the second shutdown because they escaped that. All right? That's what that movie saw.
Battery life getting low. Anybody get last 371?